Myriad Multi-Format Film Holder by Cut Asunder. Video tutorial. Preparation. Place Myriad on a clean, hard, and flat surface. Remove each of the 4 wing nuts by rotating them counterclockwise. Then, lift off the top panel and place it topside down on the supplied storage bag. The film guides can be set to accommodate any of 5 preset film widths: 16, 24, 35, 46, and 60 to 62 millimeters. Hold the left and right tabs of the upper film guide with your fingertips and slide it to the correct position for the film you want to digitize. Then, repeat for the lower film guide. Here, the film guides have been set to 35mm for 126, 135 and other 35mm films. While holding the film guides in place, gently wipe the diffuser with the supplied microfiber cloth to remove any dust. Then, gently wipe the underside of the top panel. Replace the top panel, ensuring that the film guides remain in position. Refit each of the 4 wing nuts by rotating them clockwise onto the threads, tightening them gently to lock the top panel and film guides in place. When you start to feel resistance, only a small additional turn of about 30 degrees is needed. Finally, gently wipe the top panel to remove any dust. Myriad is now ready for use. Digitizing. Mount your camera and macro lens on a tripod or copy stand, with the lens pointing downwards. Power up your light panel and set it to maximum brightness. If the panel's color temperature is adjustable, set it to 5500K or thereabouts. Place the light panel directly underneath your camera and set Myriad on top of it. Gently wipe the top panel, then the film strip, to remove any dust. Then, with the convex side of any curvature facing downwards, insert the film strip into the gap between the top panel and diffuser, so that the leading edge of the second image lines up with the top panel alignment marking. Power up your camera and set the following. File type: RAW. Exposure mode: aperture priority. Minimum ISO, usually 100 or 200. Exposure compensation 0. Automatic white balance. Autofocus enabled. AF single autofocus mode. Center spot focus area. Matrix metering. Lens aperture f8. Drive mode single exposure, with timed or remote shutter release. Now switch the camera from the viewfinder to the rear display. Adjust the light panel and film holder position, camera height, and lens focusing, until the first image on the film is centered in the display and accurately focused, leaving a small gap above and below the film edges. Set the camera to manual focus mode to prevent unintentional refocusing. Note down the shutter speed selected by the camera. Here, it's 1/100th of a second. Now remove the film. The live image will darken to mid-gray, due to the camera's auto-exposure system setting a higher shutter speed. Set the camera's manual white balance against the light from the diffuser. If you're unsure how to do this, consult your camera manual. Dust off the film strip once more if needed, then insert and align it as before. Set the camera to manual exposure mode, keeping the same ISO and lens aperture settings, and set shutter speed to the value previously noted. Capture the image, then review it in playback, with histogram enabled. The right-hand spike of the graph should be just below the highlight clipping point. Here, the image is a little underexposed. If necessary, adjust shutter speed and take another shot. Repeat this process until the image is correctly exposed, as shown here. Now feed the film strip to the second image, aligning the leading edge of the third image with the top panel alignment marking. There's no need to refer to the camera's display for this and subsequent images. Capture the second image. Then, repeat these steps for all remaining exposures on the film strip. When you've captured the last image, remove the film strip. The digitized images are now ready for post-processing in your favorite software. For further product information, additional user guides, and other useful resources, please visit www.cutasunder.com. Thanks for watching.